Still, let us move on to the third subdivision. Here, the coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,800. Later, he buys 3 bats and 5 balls for rupees 1,750. Find the cost of each bat and each ball. We have done 1 or 2 sums of the same type in the previous exercise. Now what we have to do? We have to get the linear equation and we have to do by substitution method. Okay, the numbers are little large. Don't think that it is very difficult, but it is very simple. Okay, as usual we have to do by substitution method and solve the problem. Okay, we will get some value for x and some value for y. Let us see how we are going to work. So, as usual we should have 2 columns, bat and ball. The cost of 1 bat I have taken to be x. Cost of 1 ball is taken to be y. Is that clear to you? Go through the sum and tell me the first situation, 7x plus 6y is equal to 3,800. Right? Please verify. And the second situation, it is given that 3x plus 5y is equal to 1750. That is the, so I have taken the 2 equations and numbered them as 1 and 2. Is that clear to you? So what am I going to do here? I am going to take the value of y in terms of x. So if I do so, from the second equation, 5y is equal to, as usual, once again I repeat, there are 4 options available. You can choose any one you want. Okay, so you go through the numbers and see wherever you find the numbers are simple, that is the best choice. But anyway, I leave it to you. Okay, then you have, this time I have chosen y value. 5y is equal to 1750 minus 3x. Therefore, your y is equal to 1750 minus 3x by 5. Are you understanding? Is that clear to you? Shall we proceed further? So this y is equal to this value, means this value of y has to be substituted in the first equation. I get 7x plus 6 times 1750 minus 3x divided by 5. That is equal to 3,800. Is that clear to you? Are you getting it? So now I am going to take the common denominator 5, 35x, and then the 6 has to multiply 1750. So you will get 6 5s are 30, 6 7s are 42 plus 3 gives you 45, 4, 10,500 minus 18x. 6 3s are 18, 18x. So this calculation, see that you don't make any mistake. And then the common denominator 5 7s are 35 is equal to 3,800. Is that clear to all of you? Now, if you simplify 35x and 18x, what do we get? We will get 17x plus 10,500. Now this 5 is transposed to the RHS, cross multiplication. You will get 5 into 3,800. Correct? Now therefore your 17x is equal to, you multiply this and tell me 0 0, 5 8s are 40 and this is 19,000. 538 followed by 2 zeros. Are you understanding? Once again you check. 0 0, 5 8s are 40, 5 3s are 15 plus 4, this is 1900. Now this minus 10,500. So I want you to subtract and tell me what is this value is. So you get 17x is equal to, subtract and tell me what is it? It is 0 0 and then 10 minus 5 and here it is 8. So 8,500. Any doubt in this? Please check once again. So 19,000 minus 10,500 gives you the value 8,500. That is for 17x. Therefore, x is equal to 8,500 by 17, giving you a value 500. That is, so we have got the value of x as 500. Okay, substitute in any one of these equations, or you can substitute the value of y here. You can, some of you can do it mentally. So this is 6 into 500 into 7 gives you 3,500. Transposing, we will get 3,800 minus 3,500, giving you the value 300. So 6y is equal to 300, y is equal to 50. That's what we'll get it. So I can do it anywhere I want. So I get 7 into 500 plus 6y is equal to 3,800. Therefore, 6y is equal to 3,800 minus 3,500. That is 300. So y is equal to 300 by 6, which is 50 rupees. So we have got the cost of one bat to be 500, cost of one ball to be 50. So you cannot leave the answer as it is. So here I write the value, x is equal to 500, y is equal to 50, and now the answer statement. Therefore, the cost of one bat is 500 rupees, and the cost of one ball rupees 50. You have to finish like this. You have to finish like this, and this how you should present your answer. Namaste viewers. We'll move on to session 11 of exercise 3.3 in linear equations. Till the last session, we covered up to the third sum, 3 subdivisions. Okay, we'll move on to the fourth subdivision. So the sum is like this. The taxi charges in a city consist of a fixed charge together with the charge paid for the distance covered. Okay, this is very obvious. We all know very well. So very often we used to travel by taxis and autos. How the fare is calculated, there is some amount that is fixed. With that fixed amount, according to how much ever we travel, for each kilometer some money will be charged, and the total charges only we pay to the taxi driver or the auto driver, isn't it? So the same way, for a distance of 10 kilometer, the charge paid is rupees 105. That is, including that fixed charge, how much ever is charged for each kilometer, and for 10 kilometers that charge will be separate. So that will be what the amount paid was rupees 105, and for a journey of 15 kilometers in the same taxi, the charge paid is rupees 155. Okay, there are two situations you should note. What are the fixed charges and the charge paid per kilometer? Okay, as I have already told you, some fixed charge plus the charge per kilometer. So we have to calculate and find out both the values. Okay, how much does a person have to pay? This in addition to finding your fixed charge and also the charge per kilometer, we have to find out one more category. What is that? How much a person has to pay for traveling a distance of 25 kilometers. This is the third situation. So in this third situation, you have to find out the total amount or the total taxi fare paid. We have to find out. Okay. Now, whenever sums of this type comes, as usual, we have to keep two variables. One variable you can keep for the fixed charge. So like in this sum, we keep x for the fixed charge. And how much per kilometer is the charge. Suppose that is y, say. So the x and y will be like that. So x is the fixed charge, say, and y is the charge per kilometer. That's how we should keep your x and y. Are you ready, children? Shall we proceed with the sum? Okay. Now here you should have two categories. One is the fixed charge. The second category is rate per kilometer. We can have two columns. Fixed charge will keep as x. Rate per kilometer is y. Are you understanding? Please take down in your notebooks. So the first situation, a person travels 10 kilometers. So it must be x plus 10y. So how much does he pay? He pays rupees 105. Are you okay? Please check the numbers. This sum you must have written down. Please check the numbers whether it is written correctly or not. Okay. In the second situation, a person travels 15 kilometers. So it must be x plus 15y is equal to 155. Are you understanding? Shall we solve? How are we going to solve? We are going to solve by substitution method. So straight away we have got x here. Okay. So from any one of the equations we can take the value of x. So let us number the equations 1 and 2. So from 1 we get x is equal to 105 minus 10y. Are you understanding? Is that clear to you? Now we are going to substitute this value in the second equation. So if you substitute, it will be 105 minus 10y plus 15y, which is equal to 155. Are you understanding? So 105 minus 10y plus 15y gives you 5y, which is equal to 105. Therefore 5y is equal to 155 minus 105. That gives you 50, in which case you have got y to be 50 by 5 gives you 10. So what is your y, children? Y is the rate per kilometer. So what have we got as the value of y? 10 rupees. Is that clear to you? From that, what you have to find out? We have to find the value of x. How do you find it? You can substitute in this equation, or you can substitute in this equation, or what we have got as x equal to, there also we can substitute. You will get the same value. Okay. Now if you substitute here, we will get x is equal to 105 minus 10y. Okay. So y's value we have got as 10. Therefore, x value is 105 minus 10 tens are 100. 105 minus 100. So we have got the value to be rupees 5. So x is equal to rupees 5 and y is equal to, we have got rupees 10. So you have to write rupees 5. Okay. Now the sum is not over with this. So what we have to do? There is a third calculation which you have to do. What is that? How much a person has to pay if he travels 25 kilometers. So what is changing here? The kilometer rate is not changing. But the number 10y, 15y, the third case it is 25y. Are you understanding? The fixed charge won't change. Fixed charge is 5 in this case. Are you understanding? So, therefore, for a distance of 25 kilometers, a person has to pay how much? The fixed charge 5 plus 25 into 10, That gives you 5 plus 250, which is equal to 255. So we have got the answer as rupees 255. Now you have to sum up all the answers. That's very important. You cannot leave x equal to and then this equal to. No. You have to sum up the answers and write the answer statements properly. So how do we write it? You write fixed charge first, because it is asked fixed charge rupees 5, and then rate per kilometer is equal to rupees 10. What is the third answer? Third answer is, for a distance of 25 kilometers, what is the fare? For a distance of 25 kilometers, the charge is equal to rupees 255. You have to finish like this, and that is how you have to present your answer, which is very, very, very important. The next I am going to give you the sum number 5, fifth subdivision, that is for your homework. This sum has got a fraction application, which is very simple. What you have to do, you have to take the numerator as x and denominator as y and proceed. You will get the solution. Okay. Now a fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator. One fraction is already there. So the numerator value be x and y, the denominator value be y. In that case, we will get x by y as the fraction. It is there. But when 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator means what? Numerator to x we are adding 2. So it is x plus 2. Denominator y we are adding 2. Therefore y plus 2. The fraction becomes 9 by 11. Is it understood? And similarly, if 3 is added to both the numerator and the denominator, it becomes 5 by 6. Second situation, x plus 3 divided by y plus 3 is equal to 5 by 6. So whenever you get a fraction equation, you have to cross multiply and transform the sides. If you do it, you will get a linear equation for the first situation, and for the second situation, we have to solve a substitution method and get the value for x and y. Once you get the value of x and y, we have to get the fraction as x by y. That is how we have to solve it. I want you to try as homework. Anyway, we will discuss it tomorrow.